Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to London OWASP Chapter meeting. Quite a few of them now. My name is Clarke. I am the outgoing London Chapter leader. So one of the things I'm going to talk about today is where we've come. So I took over the London Chapter January 2009. So I think January 2009, I think it was Ivan Bristol that came over the reins. I think, Dennis, you were before Ivan?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you took over from Dan Cuthbert, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the London Chapter has been around, I think it's something like 10 years now?
Yeah, at least.
2006.
So in the pub, man.
So we are one of the oldest chapters of OWASP. OWASP itself has only been around.
Can you speak up, please?
Okay. I will speak up. So the London Chapter has only been around, I think maybe a month or two less time than OWASP. Maybe it's one of the original ones. So London OWASP, a lot has changed in these last 10 years. And the first one of these is that who's been to an OWASP meeting before? Excellent. Those of you who've been to an OWASP meeting have been wondering why there hasn't been much in the way of meetings recently. Yes, exactly. Yeah, my fault. So one of the things I'm doing is I am, as of the end of last month, December, handing off to a couple of chaps who have, I perhaps pinned them down on this, but I think I was asking for them to take a wider role. Both of them were already quite heavily involved in OWASP already. So I think Sam and Sherif, you guys want to come up and introduce yourselves?
First entry in the week was May 2006.
May 2006. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I started with DEF CON actually, and then moved to OWASP. But I think the one I started with was in Memora. So when was that? 2009 maybe?
Our first year or so we were in Hammersmith, so we had a lot of meetings in Hammersmith. And it would be fair to say that we did not get anywhere near as many people somewhere in Hammersmith as we do here, because it's in Hammersmith basically. I think it was the rowing club. There was the rowing club down there. But I think one of the first things I did when I took over the chapter was move it into the city, simply because, frankly, more people could make it to the city. So I think that was, we've been at Nomura, we've been at Barclays, we've been at KPMG, we've been at
Morgan Stanley.
Lloyd's, Morgan Stanley, Lloyd's Banking Group, people up together, hotels.com, Expedia, Skype, of course, for the last 18 months. So it's been quite exciting, but it's very nice to have more of a permanent home at this point. So thank you, Christian, for arranging all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, and thank you, Justin, for 7 years. This is a record, isn't it?
I think it's a prison term, really. But
well, thank you for passing on the sentence.
There's two of us now, right? So it's a little bit easier. So we do work as a team.
Exactly. You guys can split the workload. But yeah, I think handing over the baton, and I hope to see more regular meetings that I will attend, but not be responsible for trying to plan. So thanks, guys, and I'll leave you to run the rest of your meeting.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So my name is Sam. So some of you might have seen my email in the OWASP mailing list. As I mentioned, I currently work for Lloyd's Banking Group. I've been heavily involved in OWASP, and I know Justin and Dennis here for many years. And I traveled to places for as far as Hamburg, I think the last one, where I attended the various OWASP conferences. One completely unrelated conference, I can't remember, it was on cybersecurity, I think. Justin approached me and said, would you like to run the OWASP chapter because I'm too busy? And I said, okay, I'll think about it. And then at the end I said, okay.
That means yes.
So you didn't say no.
I didn't say no, that was my mistake. But the good thing is that Sherif's all did great, and obviously we asked Christian as well if he can kindly carry on providing this event. So one more time, thanks to Microsoft and Skype for providing the venue, these fabulous screens. speakers, pizzas, beer, and Coca-Cola. Okay. So this is now for the 3rd year running. Skype is sponsoring that, which is very good. So this is the reason we've got the OWASP membership screen on board, because as you know, these events are absolutely free for everyone to attend. All the resources that Skype provides, all the best practice guides that we provide, like OWASP Top 10 or application vulnerability scanning guides, testing guide, code review guides, all these resources are available for free, absolutely for you to download. There is a membership though, so this is what I want to show you. So obviously, there is an individual, student, and corporate membership. So individual membership costs only $50 US a year, and you will be contributing to OWASP. Don't forget that we're a non-profit organization, aka charity. And there's a corporate membership as well. So there, I know we have at least 2 corporate sponsors here, where obviously it's not $50. There are various packages available. So as you can see, it's from $5,000 US a year to $20,000 US a year. But as you can see, once you become a corporate, well, there's lots of interesting, well, this new split on what we can get. So you can see there's advertising, press and media for corporate members, various ways how corporations can get involved. Obviously, we do have corporate sponsors, which are application security companies, or companies who are heavily investing in application security, like our sponsor Microsoft today. So again, if you work for an organization who is not yet an OWASP corporate sponsor, again, talk to your bosses. This is a very good cause. And maybe together we will get the security where it needs to be. And now we have a bit of a surprise, so let's see if it actually works, because there is like an unannounced item in the agenda, which is like a lightning talk on OWASP Zap, which will be provided by the OWASP Zap project leader, Simon Bennett. So while Sherif talks a little bit about that, I'll try to get him on big screen so he can greet us.
Yeah, I think he's having. I think he's actually going to grab a bite and come back at 7:15. We'll check. Oh yeah. So yeah, hello everyone. I'm Sherif Mansour. I've been involved with OWASP for quite a number of years now. I think it started out when I started to do penetration testing, and that led to mainly testing websites. So I figured I'd go and chat with OWASP London Chapter, and that continued. When I joined Expedia, one of the things that I wanted to do is to make sure that we engage the security community a little bit better. And actually, work on some of the interesting challenges that we face. With that in mind, I talked to Justin, and we hosted an event in late 2013, I think. And at that time, Tobias was also involved, and we talked about also setting up workshops. And then there was sort of silence for a while. But hopefully we can pick that up and actually work with you.